So after last video, somebody pointed out that in order to readjust the focus of the video, you just need to tap the screen of the iPhone. So we're going to try that this time, see if it fixes it. Anyway, today will be a featured day, the featured card of the week. This week is base set Charizard. How about we bring that a little closer? Awesome, focus. Okay, so this is the Charizard everyone knows and loves. This is from the original base set. It's holographic. This isn't first edition, it's not shadowless. This is just an unlimited holographic Charizard, which means that, you know, that alone drops the price significantly from hundreds and hundreds of dollars. If you want to know how much I got for this, well, just ask privately. But anyway, so I want to feature Charizard for several reasons. One, because, well, if you think about Pokemon cards, this is probably the first card that'll come to mind. And on top of that, you know, it's Charizard. It's this Charizard. Everyone loves Charizard. Why not feature it? But anyway, some info on this card. By far it is the most sought after card in existence. By the amateur collector, I'd say. Real collectors go after more. But what makes this card so interesting is, you know, it's not that playable. Even back in the day, yes, it has a 120 HP, which was huge back then. Yes, it can do 100 damage, which was huge back then. Pretty much this was the most powerful card in existence. But it wasn't playable. Here's why. It was a stage 2, which means you had to evolve twice, which meant you couldn't use Charizard until turn 3 at least. It required 4 energy. It could be any energy, that was its Pokepower. It could just be any energy attached to it and automatically become fire. But you had to discard 2 energy, which means you needed to take another 2 turns to put those energy back onto Charizard to attack again. During those 2 turns, if your opponent had something like Electabuzz, which was among the most playable cards back then, it could knock you out. So that made Charizard not that playable. So why was it so collected back then, and why is it so collected now? Well, it's probably because of word of mouth. For example, the birthday Pikachu at one point was even more sought after than this. Pretty much, the only reason was because it was considered to be a rare card. On eBay, it went upwards of several $1,000s, and people were buying it. Until it came out that birthday Pikachu was not rare, and it was not playable. Absolutely not playable. It only had like 60, 70 HP tops, and it could only inflict 50. If it was your birthday, flip a coin, and it does 30 more. So, pretty much birthday Pikachu, once it came out that was not playable at all, they completely dropped in price. Charizard, however, stayed pretty much the same that entire time. It's pretty much still a $100 card if this was in pristine condition. It's not. And first editions tend to still run several hundred to 1,000. PSA grade 9 is like 1,000. PSA grade 10, it's not uncommon for it to go upwards of 5,000, and people are buying that. So anyway, I guess that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say for my featured card. This is Charizard, and stay tuned. Next week I'll have another featured card, and in a few weeks I'll have a Call of Legends box to open, and I'll be opening up a Plasma Storm box, and my wife will be opening up a Plasma Storm box of her own, so definitely something to look forward to.